My name is Quinn Banks. I am a 21-year-old photographer from Detroit, Michigan. I am currently a student at Wayne State University with a minor in Chinese language and photography and majoring in journalism. I work at Kimagery Studios with my mentor, Kim Davis, where we are now. I also freelance for the Detroit Free Press, and I am the multimedia editor for the South End, Wayne State's student newspaper. My biggest influence in professional photography is a photographer from Dearborn. Her name is Jessica Cabesi. A lot of her work was really popular when I was in high school, when I first started learning photography around the age of 16 or 17. She was really big on Instagram and Twitter, along with this small group of pretty popular photographers at the time. So her, and along with select others, were not only my inspirations, I guess you could say, but a lot of them had their behind the scenes footage and tutorials for a lot of equipment and shooting styles and stuff like that on YouTube. So yeah, Jessica Cabesi was for sure my biggest inspiration when I first started photography. When I was much younger, I was a very musical child. I used to play guitar and bass and drums and piano and sing and stuff. So I was always on stage a lot, but over time I kind of lost interest in being the center of attention and all that kind of stuff. So I preferred being behind the camera. So it was a long and slow transition, but what really got me into the arts was music and acting. But over time, my love of movies and stuff like that really just switched me over to behind the camera. My favorite genre of my art is my documentary work and my portrait work. Documentary mainly because it allows me to really connect with the people around me and the spaces that I get to travel to, and it feels real in a way. That's probably not the word I want to use, but in that sense. Portraiture, just because it allows me to be really creative with my lights and direction and the people that I work with, and it lets me create reality, for less of a better term, to best document people. There isn't anything particular that I won't do, but this is a shared space that I work out of with my mentor, Kim. And a lot of the work that he focuses on is mainly family work and weddings, and a lot of really personal, family oriented type of work, or even business work. We just did a shot for a group of a shoot for a group of realtors recently. So anything that really I guess deviates from that, I guess, safety net that we're in is something that I won't usually do, just so that we don't market or advertise ourselves as someone who isn't family friendly. Thanks for having me.